Back to the black paintings, today we're covering Atropos, or The Fates, by Francisco Goya. If you're new here, this is part of the 14 black paintings by Francisco Goya that was painted directly onto the walls of his home when he was deaf and secluded and ill. These are the Fates, otherwise known as the Moirai, 3 goddesses in Greek mythology. They together control the destiny of mortals and Olympian gods by weaving, measuring, and cutting the thread of life. They represent the inescapable nature of destiny and the inevitability of death. So let's break down who they are. First, we have Clotho the spinner. She spins the thread of life. She represents the beginning, birth, and potential, the very moment that existence starts. Then there's Lachesis. She is the measurer. She measures the length of the thread, and she determines how long your life will be. Not how well it will be lived, not how happy it will be, just how long. Then we have Atropos. She is the most feared of the 3. Her name literally means unavoidable or the inflexible. She holds the shears that cuts the thread of life, and she decides the exact moment of death. No negotiation, no appeal. But Goya adds a 4th figure, an unsettling figure. This is the 4th figure, bound but almost puppet-like. Some scholars believe that this is a mortal man, perhaps representing humanity captured by destiny, but suspended between life and death. Others suggest it may symbolize political prisoners after the Peninsula War. He has a slight smile, so I would wager that it's a human that had already had his threads spun, measured, and cut. His fate is no longer in his control, and he's calm in the inevitability of death. He has no control over it. You can see he's suspended mid-air. There's nothing below him to catch him at close range. This suggests he may already be outside of the mortal world, like a soul caught in the moment before their thread is cut. Most of the painting is filled with like a dark, hazy sky. There's no horizon. This could symbolize the void of fate, timelessness, and psychological space rather than physical. And the land looks far away and distant, which could possibly mean that humans aren't able to see the forces that are controlling them. Fate operates above everyday life. Remember that these were created by Goya after he had witnessed political unrest and unjust. It altered his life and his mind forever, and it was an extremely traumatic event. Atropos the cutter seems calm in her authority. The others gesture and measure, but she is the final word. In traditional mythology, even the gods feared the fate, because even Zeus himself could not overrule them. And in Goya's world, whether the power was divine or political, it does not protect you from the inescapable. Now, this isn't just a painting about the fates or death. Goya understood what it meant to be trapped by forces that were larger than yourself. It's about the terrifying truth that control may be a mere illusion. This portrait is by a man who had already seen so many threads be cut. And once the thread is cut, there is no undoing it.